Welcome back, it's Jamie Hartley from Crossfader, and today's an exciting day. We've got the brand new XDJ RX2 in the studio. A big thank you to Bop DJ for getting this to me so quickly. I'll link them below. But what we're going to do today is review this product. Remember, we've just got this as well. I've put it through its paces as much as I can. I'm going to highlight some of its new features compared to the XDJ RX, the first model. It was one of the fastest selling products, so we want to see if this really stands up to be worthy of an upgrade. Also, I'm going to highlight some of the shortcomings that I've found later on in the video, and then at the end, we'll have a bit of a chat about what I think about this product and where I think it stands in the market. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, and do all that good stuff to help us keep doing what we're doing. Let's get stuck into this unit. Let's look at the new features that have been added to the Mark II version from the previous XDJ RX. There are loads of features taken from the CDJ and DJM Nexus 2 range from Pioneer. First up, we now have a 7-inch touchscreen. This enables easy needle search throughout the track. There's also a QWERTY keyboard, which you can use right here on the touchscreen, which makes searching through your music library much easier. The buttons around the browse pot are also taken from the Nexus 2 range, with track filter and shortcut now implemented into this unit. You can edit the track filter options by holding this button. You can choose parameters. For example, I want to search through my USB for tracks that will match the master deck within a 5% BPM range, and that will work in key. Rekordbox then offers up results matching those parameters when you press track filter in any playlist. This is similar to the related track feature within the Rekordbox software on your laptop. The performance pads have doubled in volume from 4 to 8 and are now multicolored for hot-Q color coding within the Rekordbox software. Note that these are rubber pads, not plastic like the previous model, and feel more like controller pads as they don't have a click when you hit them. Still, they're super responsive and easy to get used to. We still have hot-Q mode as before with up to 8 pads, and we also have auto loop, which has been renamed to beat loop. The different parameters for beat loop go from a 1/16 of a beat right up to 8 beats. The new pad modes added on the XDJ RX2 are the slip loop, which enables you to perform rolls with different beat lengths. Say for example, if you hold down the pad, it then loops that length until you release, where the track jumps back to its current position. The parameters available are a 1/16 of a beat, right up to 2 beats. The 2 white pads allow for 1/3 and 3/4 rolls. Next is the beat jump. It's a common feature within all DJ softwares, but now added to this all-in-one unit. This mode allows you to jump through the track in different beat lengths while mixing or setting up hot cues and loops. You can even beat jump an active loop, which is a nice touch. The parameters available here are 1, 2, 4 and 8 beats. We can jump forwards and backwards for each parameter. The color effects have changed on this new XDJ RX2 compared to the previous model. We now have dub echo, sweep, noise and the filter, all with a parameter knob which allows you to change the intensity of the sound color effect. If you're familiar already with the original XDJ RX, then the jog wheels, tempo adjust, mixer and effects all feel the same. Well built, responsive and industry standard. There are still 2 USB ports, either for easy changeover between DJs or for recording your mixes. There is also an aux input with its own trim, so you can easily chain multiple DJ setups into one another. The other minute noticeable differences are slightly bigger color effect knobs and a slightly chunkier crossfader cap. There is also still the option to link up CDJs or turntables if you choose, with the line and phono inputs and the switches along the top of each channel. The XDJ RX2 is also shipped with the Rekordbox DJ license key, so you can access the full performance mode of the software and have your laptop plugged in. You can also use Pro DJ link mode through the USB, meaning export mode can become a huge USB device plugging straight into the back of the XDJ RX2. They have removed the LAN connection from the previous model, but the functionality is still there. Let's have a look at some of the shortcomings I've found so far. Firstly, when connected to performance mode, the mappings don't correlate too well. Hot Q is normal, but beat loop is pad effects 1, slip loop is beat jump, and beat jump is sampler. This is obviously how performance mode has been set out from the start on controllers, but I'm sure if you wanted to remap it yourself on the XDJ RX2, you could within the software. The effects channel is also mapped out in a strange way, so when it's used in performance mode, the effects are mapped to within the software. They're not the effects that are built into the XDJ RX. The crossfader A and B on the channel select corresponds to channels 1 and 2, and channels 1 and 2 on the effects channel correspond to decks 3 and 4. So it doesn't really match up to what is on the actual unit to what is on the screen. So you've seen it. First, I need to address one thing, and it is the biggest rumour that went around about the XDJ RX Mark II before it was released. Everyone was hoping for a 4-channel version of the XDJ RX. We haven't got a 4-channel version, we've got a 2-channel version. And I know there's going to be lots and lots of people disappointed about that, and there's going to be lots of uproar online about it. But think about it, as Pioneer as a company, if they were to make a 4-channel version of the XDJ RX unit, then they would start eliminating the higher market products like the CDJ XDJ range, where there would be necessarily no need for them, or not as much need for them anyway. So as a business model, it wouldn't work. As a product for DJs, we want it, and it's unfortunate that we haven't got it in this release. They might think about doing something in the future, but for now, we're stuck with an upgraded version of the XDJ RX. It's still 2 channels, but we've got those extra features. They've brought this in line with their current industry standard setup. So the latest CDJ, DJM range that would be in most clubs, this kind of emulates that, with a few extra features in there. We've got the nice 8 pads, just like a controller, which I was looking forward to. They had to do that basically. It's a bit weird going from the XDJ RX to this, going from the plastic buttons if you're used to that, to then the rubber pads. If you're used to any controllers, you'll feel totally natural, but if you're making an upgrade from the XDJ RX to this, it might feel a little bit weird to start with, losing that click. It's something that was really nice about the XDJ RX and quite unique to that as well. The other thing that's really nice is, obviously it's got a touchscreen. Now we don't need a touchscreen, but the QWERTY keyboard, especially if you're working off USB, really speeds up the mixing process, allows you, helps you to think on your feet and find new tracks. The next thing I'm a big fan of is the track filter. It was something I had a play with and I was quite impressed with on the CDJ 2000 Nexus 2 range when they got released. And I'm glad to see it on the XDJ RX2. It definitely helps out when you're in the moment, but a bit, unsure of what track to play next. Just offering up a few suggestions can sometimes really help. Now it's priced £1,529. I haven't actually looked what it is in dollars. I'm guessing it's a few hundred more than that, but £1,529. It's a bit more expensive than when they released the XDJ RX, but remember that was the first of its kind and they didn't know how well the product was going to do. Now they know, a lot of people liked the product. So, a business being a business, they hiked the price up a little bit, added some more features, kept it in line with the rest of their products. But just remember, this is an all-in-one unit. This is a unique product to Pioneer. There's no other record box unit that's an all-in-one system where you get the DJM, CDJ feel and effects and just responsiveness and build than you do with this unit. So we're kind of stuck in that limbo of this is your only option as an all-in-one record box unit. Obviously, I picked out a few shortcomings and they were kind of minor things and I wouldn't worry too much. They are things that could easily be fixed in firmware and software updates and amended. It is still a very responsive unit. It works very well. It's built very well and I'm very excited to continue playing on it. But I want to share the features, share what I've found so far, just so I know a lot of people are desperate to go out there and upgrade or buy this unit. They can have a bit more insight into what you're buying or what you're upgrading to. I hope this video has really helped. Please make sure to comment, subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. If you've got any questions, please comment below. It's good to get that discussion going, especially if Pioneer are looking at these videos. They might be able to see what we want as DJs and get good feedback. So make sure you comment below with your thoughts and opinions as well. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.